Oh no, my queen is hanging, but I have a better plan against it. If you are looking for the best chess trap from the black side, then Stafford Gambit is only for you. Starting with e4, you reply e5 and you become part of the most played chess opening in chess history, as the obvious opponent plays knight to f3. Following the rule of chess, you also play knight to f6. Knight captures pawn. But you don't capture the pawn back again. Copycat. Play knight to c6. It doesn't matter if your opponent is a high-rated player or a low, there is a 95% chance that they will go knight to c6. Take back knight.
Oh, hell no, I'm out of here.
Play knight to d4. Here your opponent has a maximum of 2 methods to bring this wandering knight to his home. The first one is a pawn to f3. Play queen to h4, check. Pawn g3. Take a pawn by a knight. Pawn captures knight. You capture rook. Here you have more active pieces. King is going to a safe place, so you will go to win this game easily. But let's move back to that position. Your opponent plays knight to d3. Don't protect knight. Play bishop to c5. Greedy opponent takes a pawn and makes the biggest mistake in the history of chess. Play bishop f2 check. King can play 2 moves here, but both moves will going to take his loved one far from him. Let's move back to that position. Suppose your opponent is a little smart and play knight to d3. Play bishop to c5. If your opponent's rating is lower than 2000, ELO, so your opponent will go to play bishop g5, pinning the knight. You cannot move your knight here because the bishop will capture your queen. Oh no, my queen is hanging, but I have a better plan against it. Bishop f2 check. King e2 and bishop g4 checkmate. But suppose your opponent is a Gotham subscriber and played knight to c3, again develop your bishop to c5. The most common move here from any opponent is a bishop to c6, because it develops the bishop, puts the king in a safe place, and attacks on f7 pawn. Play knight t0 g4, white king castle. Time to develop queen. Pawn to h3 blocking the checkmate. Play knight f2. A most common move from any low-rated player is a queen to f3 because, in the next move, he will go for checkmate. But now it is harassing time. Knight h3 check, king h1. Knight f2 check, again king g1 and checkmate.